So I'm just out on the woodland trails this morning, going light, having a wander and some new tracks, going on 2 different walks to quite mixed habitat really, with some lakes and ponds, pools. And it's just nice to get out on the tracks really and just listen to the bird species. There's so many warblers here. You can just hear them calling all around. Black-throated blue warblers. Loads and loads of really, really beautiful warblers, but if you can hear, just listen to that. Amazing. Anyway, on we go. Here we are, family Burkitt together. We have got cameraman Henry,
Sarah.
wifey Sarah, noisy Monty, and pulling always on the lead Maya. So we're just on this little trail today, and we're doing a couple trails in fact. This is Hemlock Bluff, and the next one is
Big Pines.
Big Pines Trail. So we'll go on that as well. Hopefully we'll spot some more bird species, and Henry is doing an amazing job at the minute. He's finding all the bird species. He found the vultures, he found the warblers. So young eyes, good ears. Mummy's unfortunately got the dogs with a bad back, but we're pushing on. Stay with us. We've currently got just one loon on the water, which is quite far out at the moment. Just managed to get a little bit of video and a couple stills. But it's a fantastic spot, just listen to that. Woodpeckers, beautiful. So guys, it's not always out on my own vlogging, so we thought we'd do a nice one with the family while we're here. This is our last day today and our last trail. Well, after the next one is the last trail. And then we head back tomorrow where the rain comes. So timed it really well. Had a fantastic week. Saw loads of new species. Moose and things like that. Absolutely awesome. Right, on we go. So we've currently got a black-throated green warbler, which is flitting around in the canopy, but it's not coming down that low, but managed to come down a little bit. So managed to get a nice few shots there of it just down. Literally seconds of video. Oh, what a fantastic little warbler. Never seen one before. It's just alive in here. There's, I can hear American redstarts as well. But sadly not got a picture of those yet. But yeah, hopefully we will get a shot by the end of the day. So it's really good to get out on these tracks and trails with the family. It's not always, as I say, me on my own out in nature. It's good to get the family out there together. And my son Henry, he's just not long turned 8, and he's loving wildlife on his own terms. He's got a camera. We kind of go out on the trails, takes it with him, enjoys it for a couple of hours, and then gives it to Dad. But try not to force it on him. Just to appreciate nature, do a bit of photography on the way, and he's really keen. And he's already said to me, when we get back, Daddy, can we come out and do some photography together? So, can't wait, just to get him into it would be awesome. Plus, having that additional cameraman is really, really handy. Rather than me walking to and fro and talking to myself, it's nice to have someone there. But I think we've got an American redstart in here at the moment, calling away. I'm going to stop and see if I can get some shots of it. So we had a bay-breasted warbler, black and white warbler, song sparrow, chestnut-sided warbler, and a winter wren, which sounds exactly like our wren at home. Pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty cool. What a great spot though. What have we got here?
Danish.
A sort of Danish.
It's cream and strawberry.
Well, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Canada. It's not half bad. It's got cheese in it.
It's cream.
Creamy stuff.
Wow. Oh, the worst place to be, aren't they?
Certainly, this is my favourite place in Canada.
Yay!
Algonquin gets 5-star ratings.
Wow. You heard it there, guys. Henry said 5-star rating for Algonquin. Best place in Canada in nearly 2 years. Cool. Or should we fist pump? What do you think, Mummy? You're very quiet there. Mouthful.
Fist pump.
Fist pump, dogs. Fist pump. Mine, fist pump. Happy days. Got some beautiful warblers in here, guys. And there's a wren in here as well. That is fantastic. Beautiful. Getting a shot of these is a nightmare. Oh, it's all kicking off the warblers here. It's always good to go to single spot focus, guys, and hoping to pick that small bird out. These are tiny birds, and they don't sit still, and they're flitting around in the fir trees. Every time they seem to show themselves, it's a bit obscured with a branch. It's a lovely little sheltered spot in here, right down by the river. Yeah, they're so high up, they're not going to show themselves, but still nice to have a look. Here we've got what it looks like a beaver dam. But to be fair, this looks kind of redundant beaver dam. It looks a bit, I don't know, it's too well trod on there. I reckon that's an old dam, but it's a pretty good one.
Looks like people have been on it.
Yeah, looks like it's a bit of a walkway for people, but
The path doesn't continue over there.
a beaver's good, Henry.
Yeah.
Do a good job. What do we call them? Habitat engineers. So I can say now about the terrain. Some bogs, some root buttresses. Go on, Henry, you walk ahead. Is it good for kids? I'd say so. Are you finding it difficult, Henry?
No, it's
Quite easy, there you go. As long as he doesn't fall over.
So it's a good path for kids, and I can handle it. I think it's a nice family walk. It's not too hard terrain. It's a beautiful place to be, and if you ever want to come here, it's called Hemlock Bluff. And please subscribe to my dad, please. And well, it's just a nice family walk. It's nice to do, it's nice to have, it's nice to be with your family. A lot of breaks, a lot of wildlife. Like, it's a very nice place. It's in Algonquin, and next trail will be... Hey, what's the next path called we're going on? And then the next one's going to be Big Pines. So we'll see you on the next one. And enjoy your day. We've made it this far to number 8, but now we've got like maybe a quarter or a half of a halfway to go.
Okay, cool. So we've got quite a bit of trek to go, haven't we, to be fair? Okay.
It's a big trek.
Let's go.
Whee!
So we've just come through an absolutely gorgeous forest, loads and loads of lovely rock formations, and just stumbled across a turkey vulture roost. Absolutely amazing. So there was one turkey vulture further on the edge of the forest, and then my son spotted a very good little spot for 2 further turkey vultures, which were just down on a little top of some fir trees and got a bit of footage of looking down on the turkey vultures. Something you don't usually see that often is the turkey vultures sitting in such an exposed position where you can see sort of the detail on the birds. And actually for vultures, they're pretty good looking, actually. Lovely bit of sheen on the back of the feathers, lovely condition, but good spot by my son. Well done, Henry. And now we're going to move on a little bit further. But just before we go, look at that backdrop. I mean, I'm right on a sheer cliff here, and Henry, the cameraman's just going to pan it a little bit round just to show you. Absolutely superb. So just come through this open-aired forest again, and typically a great place for broad-winged hawk. You've just seen a broadwing up in a tree there. Absolutely superb, just looking down, unbothered by us at all. And we're trying to be fairly quiet because inevitably family walks, you're not creeping around on your own. There's a bit more volume, but Henry's pretty good at keeping quiet. And the dogs are too. And the wife, yeah, she's pretty quiet too. In fact, she just looked at me then, so she's listening. They've always got good ears as wives. Right, anyway, before I get in trouble, on we go. Yeah, look at the boulders right underneath it. Wow.
Maybe it got pulled out of the ground. It looks like it's been like pulled off.
Wow.
Or something.
Amazing. Right, let's go.
Okay. On an adventure. Oh.
There's some really, really cool funguses here. Bracket funguses. What amazing. All the way up the tree. Beautiful.
Oh, number 9. Let me have a look on the map. So, there we are. Oh, we've got a short way to go. We're doing really well. See?
Brilliant.
9 to 10, probably, maybe a couple of minutes.
Okay.
5 to 10 minutes, probably.
Lots of noisy jays in here. Wherever you go, you get the jays, but they are beautiful. So we've nearly completed the trail. Sarah just found post 9 and Henry's just checked on the map. So we've got 10 points to get to. And this Hemlock Bluff is a really, really nice walk. And we've done, I think, 6 now, or 5 since we've been here. And yeah, this is one of the better ones we've done, actually. In fact, they're all pretty damn good. And none of them have been bad. And there's really a lot of leaves coming out of the trees now, so everything's starting to come alive. And those warblers are just arriving every day. Oh, dogs are going toilet. I'll just leave that one. Let Sarah get it.
Daddy, I found a hollow tree.
Cool. Let's go then, come on.
It's completely hollow.
So with regards to dogs on tracks and trails in Algonquin, they've got to be on the lead at all times, not off the lead. I mean, we let them go and drink on the riverside, on the lakeside, when we were right there, just so they could have a little bathe. But they're very, very well behaved dogs, and they would never leave our side, but still they're on the lead at all times. You can't have a lead longer than 2 meters. So those very, very long leads. It's just flushing wildlife, seeing deer, seeing bear, seeing moose, squirrels, chipmunks, you name it. The dogs see, take flight and go into the bush, and then inadvertently stumble across a grumpy bear or a moose, and it's trouble. And if you go off looking for your dog, if it runs off, you're going to end up bumping into something. So it's one of those things, common sense, dogs on leads. To be fair, our dogs aren't usually lead dogs because where we are, we don't have them on leads at all times, and they pull like mad. But still, rules are rules, guys. You've got to adhere to the park's rules, and if you get caught, you get smashed with a fine and who knows what else. So it's in your safety and everybody else's safety to keep your pets under control. And to be fair, since we've been here, we haven't seen anybody with a dog off leash. So people do take it quite seriously. Still, there we go. It's great though, and it's a very litter-free area. Really, really clean. In fact, I don't think I've spotted any litter since I've been out this morning, so pretty damn good. So we've just completed Hemlock Bluff Trail, 3.5k, fairly good terrain, lovely views and vistas. Forest was amazing, really, really nice, wasn't it, guys?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, had a little picnic on the lake. I think the dogs enjoyed themselves, although they wish they were off leash, but as I said, can't do that. But yeah, that's probably one of our favourite trails, wouldn't you say?
That was a really good one.
Yeah. So I think,
Good, nice.
and it's good
great.
for families. It's not too arduous. You've got to watch the rocks and the buttresses on the trees. There's a lot of trip hazards there, but apart from that, yeah, it's been a really, really good walk. So we're going to go on to our next one now, which is where?
It is Big Pines.
Big Pines. So let's hope we have equally as a good walk there. Just want to see what the dogs think. Dogs, do you enjoy the walk? Yes. Monty? Monty, you enjoy it? Yes. Good lad. Right, on we go. Yay!